He put some water in there.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tell me what you heard.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Go street. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Pick up with 2 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Ready? Hey, check that. Street. Red. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Rig alert. Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. But it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19. Come on.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here we go.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Right, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Again, it's Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Cowboy 80.
Off play action. Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
79 Broncos. 65 Cats. 65 Cats. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
I'll go over here. 319. 319.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. You look at this Colt defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
319.
Rodgers going to throw. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. He'll pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now it's Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
258.
Here's Rodgers. This one finds Austin out right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
No. 258.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Quick pass out to Miller. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Now a 3rd and 6.
258.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Veteran. Blue 58.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
58.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 Tiger, Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat.
Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Indianapolis.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's got room at the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
16-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger.
Now Richardson. That's caught right. But I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now for the point after. And it's 21-3.
Next to score, Steelers 3. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Rodgers now to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A 59-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Gotta be lying. Hey, Smash. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 60.
Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Richardson off the play fake. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 19-18. Rig alert, rig alert. Street. Hawk 70, Hawk 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over 58.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. JT Tuimoloau. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team? Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Ready. Bronco 80. 60 boxes, 60 boxes. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
58.
To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready,
Play action. Now Richardson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Down. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Pierce in motion left.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Warren will try the right side. Down to about the 37. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Here we go. Here we go. Gotta be lying.
Richardson to throw off play action. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
70 Timberwolves.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That is incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
60 Eagles.
On 2nd and 10, Richardson. This taken in by Downs. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the
Ready,
play.
set.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Street. Panther 60. Panther 60. Street. Street. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Off play action. Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley Cox from a yard out. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You block over here.
Rodgers going to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go now. Press all 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Richardson working from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Lions.
They go play action with Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10.
19-18. Check, 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 check. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready up.
Now it's Richardson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3 from the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. On play action. Now Rodgers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
88, 319, back north. Side, 26.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go, stack. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 39.
Throwing is Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now Rodgers. And a nice spin into some open field. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, that about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and goal from the 1. Johnson is going backwards here. Well, they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Richardson off the play fake. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hey! Buffalo 18! Check, 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 check! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Check smash, 70 Ranger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick!
Richardson looking to throw. His pass left side to Downs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And even with the loss on 1st down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
Let's go.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Steelers 23. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for two.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point.
To throw is Rodgers. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
That keeps the score Colts 38, Steelers 29.
Two scores down, two timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside. Kick, they didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
70 Timberwolves.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get Phil and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on, come on. Set. Press all 80. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Chop 60, chop 60. 79 Broncos.
Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 44 yards. And the Colts have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Seven Pirates, seven Pirates. Hurt, hurt. Mustang 19.
Richardson will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Steelers 29. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's first and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a huge return is going to take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game. And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,